All right, so we're in a totally different environment here. Tonight, we are gonna be checking out a Lithuanian Armed Forces single meal MRE. This is very similar in its size, weight, composition, and everything else to a US MRE. Now, Lithuania is an interesting country, occupied and brutalized by Nazi Germany, only to then be occupied and brutalized by the Soviet Union, and you could consider them the easternmost Western nation. And as such, they have tried to build a military and an armed forces that could at least give the Russian Colossus a moment of pause. Let's take a look and see what we got in this ration. Right off the bat, I see some good stuff in here. We've got a package of Lithuanian biscuits, an accessory pack containing chocolate bar, what looks like some jam, coffee or tea. We've got another accessory pack with a moist towelette, package of matches, plastic spoon, and 3 Espit fuel tablets, very cool. A package of hazelnuts, that's a pretty cool snack. A tray for food heating, very cool. So for all you Steve fans, we finally get to say, let's get this out onto a tray. Nice. Very cool. Our main meal, which is beef stew. Oh, look at that. Very nice. It came with a flameless ration heater. I'm just gonna put this off to the side and save it because we got a nice fire going out here. I got my little mess kit. Let's do it up old school. All right, I know I'm gonna get asked about this, so I'll just go into it now. This is a rocket stove. There's 1,000,001 videos on YouTube how to make these. It's just a couple of cinder blocks, 2 standing vertical, 1 standing horizontal. Creates a little chamber to make a fire in. You can get a real nice hot fire going without a lot of fuel. Now this is a Fire Maple brand bento lunchbox. It's just a little camp cook set available on Amazon for 20 bucks. I'll put a link to it in the description. Very, very simple, very effective. It's a pot, it's a pan, it's a grill. So let's get this beef stew in the pot. Oh yeah, listen to that sizzle, baby. As much of that gravy in there as we can. Oh yeah, listen to that sucker go. This will be real nice and piping hot in no time flat. As I'm breaking it up here and just kind of mixing the contents around, looks a lot more like a beef patty than a beef stew, but we'll see how it turns out. I can tell you it smells really good. Looks like potatoes, carrots, all kind of nice looking stuff in there. Even though it didn't come with this ration, I can't help but look at this and say to myself, this would just be a lot better with some cheese spread with jalapenos. The answer to your question is yes, this is my property. The family and I have 5 acres on the edge of town, which is really nice. Private retreat, our own little island here. I'm extremely fortunate to call home. We love the privacy. 200 meters from the house, but I might as well be in Alaska. That looks good and hot. I have the feeling this will go really well on some biscuits. Let's try it on a biscuit and then we'll try it on its own. Okay. Oh, the stew is delicious. I would like it more if it was spicier. That biscuit is so hard, it's almost hard for me to eat. I've done some damage to my teeth over the years. Bruxism, and I'm having a hard time with that. I'm actually afraid to bite it. Just go for the beef stew on its own. Wow. Okay. For those of you who are familiar with the U.S. Army's beef stew MRE, they're so similar. I guarantee you it's the same meat, whatever that might be. The presentation is different. It's got carrots and potatoes and different overall look to it. The taste is so similar. Our U.S. military beef stew. I've made it a little spicier by adding the cheese spread. I have to tell you, it's fantastic. And I didn't eat dinner tonight, so bottoms up. Look, Mom, clean plate club tonight. Cracking open this accessory pack, we have a moist towelette. Very strange plastic spoon. You know what it looks like this is? It looks like it's biodegradable plastic. 3 Espit tablets. Always a good thing to keep on hand. Nice package of kitchen matches, also always handy. And a teeny tiny little zip tie. Zip ties are a great item to have in the field, but I'm not sure what you do with this tiny little thing. Hazelnuts, an interesting side, a snack that I've never really seen in any ration before. Okay, I like hazelnut coffee, and I like chocolate-covered hazelnuts. That has no taste. It's just like a generic nut flavor. It's unsalted, very little taste, kind of bitter aftertaste. Yeah, I'd leave these alone. Moving on to accessory pack number 2. Strawberry beverage powder. Looks pretty good. Looking forward to trying the chocolate bar. Nice. Instant coffee. All right, I have a cup here that, as you can see, is already steaming because it's been sitting next to the fire. Let's put it on the fire. Let's get it boiling. Let's have some coffee. Ice mint chewing gum. We'll save that for the end. And we've got this jam or jelly, Metas Messi Scanovi. I don't know. I don't feel like breaking out the translator. It's clearly jam or marmalade. What flavor? About to find out. Oh, it's hard as a rock. So here I was thinking this was jam or jelly. It actually turns out to be honey. And it's not just any honey, it's raw honey with like the honeycomb in it. Very tasty. Let's give the chocolate bar a try. Dark chocolate, semi-sweet, not bad. Not the highest quality dark chocolate I've ever had, but certainly not the worst either. I like. Cup is starting to sing. That water's real close to boiling. Let's get our coffee in there. Well, sugar to go with it? Why not? Oh yeah, we're almost boiling here. We're like a hair away from boiling. So much so that I bet the cup is screaming hot, so we don't do it this way. Get it off the fire. Let it cool down for a few minutes. These matches are pretty cool. I've never seen Degtucky brand before. Degtucky with a dragon on it. My hands are starting to get cold. All right, while the coffee's cooling off to a temperature we can actually drink, let's give the strawberry beverage powder a try. I spilled a little bit, but just be fine. Half of the water bottle here is scorching hot, the other half is freezing. Nice natural flavor. Not bad at all. Little weak, probably too much water for that, but very refreshing. Very natural strawberry taste. I really like that. Lithuania, who knew? You know, earlier I called Lithuania the easternmost Western nation, and I think that's pretty accurate. Lithuania has been independent. It's been a part of Poland. It's been a part of the Russian Empire. During World War II, Lithuania was successively occupied. In 1940, the Soviet Union occupied Lithuania, basically trying to create a buffer between Russia proper and Nazi Germany. Then Army Group North in 1941 marches through the Baltic states on their way to Leningrad, occupies Lithuania. The Lithuanians were all excited because they were expecting the Nazis to, create an independent Lithuanian state. The Nazis had no intentions of doing that, and they brought immense suffering, exterminated the Jewish communities, just battered and bloodied the Baltic states, truly exploited the hell out of them. Then the Soviet Union comes back through in 1944, and the Lithuanians ended up just getting utterly torn apart. Imagine being between those two masters. On the one hand, Nazi Germany, and on the other hand, Soviet Russia, the Soviet Union. That's a no-win situation, and brothers literally ended up fighting brothers as Lithuanians were pressed into service by both sides. So you had Lithuanian troops in the SS, you had Lithuanian troops that were pressed into service by the Red Army. It's just a terrible situation for all of them. And they remained under Soviet occupation until the fall of the Soviet Union. They've de-Stalinized and de-Sovietized Lithuania. They've pulled down all the hammer and sickles, all the statues of Lenin. It's truly become the easternmost Western nation. They're a member of the European Union. They're a NATO country. Really a fantastic turnaround and an interesting modern republic in Eastern Europe. Last but certainly not least, the coffee. Oh, not bad. It's a little weak. One packet of sugar really made it nice and sweet. Not a terrible flavor. Actually enjoy that. Not bad. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little foray out on the back nine here at MRE Scout World Headquarters. Hopefully you found this interesting, and what can I say about the Lithuanian MRE? This is damn good. Way to go, Lithuania. Oh, and while I'm thinking of it, you can pick up this high-speed MRE Scout 19 Delta Cross Sabers of the Cavalry shirt in my Teespring store. On the back it says, "Okay, let's get disorganized. Links are just down below the video box. If you enjoyed this outdoor format, please leave me a comment below. Let me know that, and maybe we can do it again sometime. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Peace.